what was the moment where you realized, okay, we're doing something special? Like this is the project that we want it to be.
Whoa. Years into it, or at the very first moment? I can't decide. I think I'll go backwards a little bit and sort of explain how I came to it first. These guys have been doing what they've been doing for a long, long time. My good friend Susie Barrett, who's the comedian in the film, had been volunteering for years and asking me to come around. And I kept making excuses for years, actually. And I finally relented and went to one of their screenings. And what I saw kind of blew me away. It was like everything that's sort of great about cinema. I laughed and I cried, and it was wonderful, and I was confounded and sort of confused as to this process, which seemed very foreign to me. I had no experience with disability. So I went to the camp the next day and sort of sat with them and asked a lot of questions. And we spent a year getting to know each other after that, sort of just talking and gaining trust. And then we started shooting, and of course, every time you start to shoot, you think what you're shooting is the best and worst thing ever, and you're confused and enamored, and every moment is, And the very first day I walked in there, it was incredibly overwhelming, and there were 45 people making a movie, and they have their process, and I was, interruptive, to say the least, intrusive. And I was incredibly emotional. At the end of the day, they asked me how everything went, and I fell apart and started crying, and it's true, like, couldn't speak. And then after that, we shot for a long time. We went home with a lot of people and sort of did little vignettes of everyone's lives. And then we edited for another 2 years. And then really, as we were editing, TJ and I discovered that this movie wasn't a movie about filmmaking, which is what our original intention was. It was actually a film about, sort of radical inclusion and these true ideas of equality, and it sort of became like a quiet civil rights movie in a way. So I don't know, that wasn't an overnight process, to answer your question. It was a very long, drawn-out process.